Hello and welcome back to Colonial Airstream. My name is Patrick Botticelli and I'm a salesperson here at the dealership. Today, I'm excited to show you the all-new 2025 Airstream Basecamp 20Xe. This is an off-road, off-grid adventure trailer and its capabilities are very impressive. Starting with standard 600 watts of solar on the roof, has a 3,000 watt inverter, and it has 10.3 kilowatt hours of lithium batteries with heat. So you can run this off grid. It's got enough water capacity at 23 gallons of fresh water, has 28 gallons of gray waste, and has 21 gallons of black waste. And it's also available with an optional composting toilet. The one we're gonna look at today has the standard regular RV flush toilet and the optional 13,500 BTU air conditioning. There's two interior decors available, Granite Ridge and Sandstone Canyon. Now the trailer has a gross weight of 4,500 pounds and dry before options is 3,750 pounds. The hitch weight is only 506 pounds. It is unbelievable that it could be towed by a lot of mid-sized SUVs and pickup trucks. The exterior length is 20 feet 2 inches, that's from a ball to the back, and is 7 feet 9.5 inches wide. It is only 9 feet 5 tall, that's from the ground to the top of the air conditioning, and it has an impressive 7'6" interior width. And for headroom, it's 6'7", so plenty of headroom for everybody. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take a walk around the outside because we think the outside is just as cool as the inside, and there's a lot of details to share. So come join me. So up front, it comes standard with this body armor. This is a wrap protector, but it has a heavy coating on it to protect it. You got wrap protector, solar stone guards for your front glass window. And for those of you looking at Airstream for the very first time, this is aluminum. This is aluminum ribs, there's aluminum interior skin, there's insulation in between, and it has a steel chassis. And if you look under the trailer, it looks just like this. It's all wrapped up in aluminum. Now check this out, double entrance steps, so it's easy to get in and out. Double lock here, so it's very secure. Grab handle to get in, a porch light, a gutter rail over the door, and up top there's a Keter rail. So if you decide to buy optional awnings, they slide right into that Keter rail. You could do an awning on this side, one off the back, and one down the other side. There's also an electrical outlet out here you could use when you're hanging out in front of your trailer, and every single outlet is inverted. So that means the trailer does not have to be plugged into electricity to operate everything in here. And what is really cool is the way that Airstream designed this, it comes standard with a 20-pound propane tank if you decide to run the heat off of propane. This heating system runs off propane gas or electric. You decide either way, or you could run both. But if you don't want to carry propane, you don't have to bring the tank, and you can still operate everything in this trailer. You got wheel liners here over the side to hide these Goodyear Wrangler tires. Look at these things. They're light truck tires, 235, 85 R16, giving you plenty of ground clearance. And one nice thing about the Airstream, look at that departure angle, how it slopes up in the back. Allows you to take it off paved roads and have less worry about scraping stuff underneath. And when you look under the trailer, all the tanks are wrapped up, insulated, and protected. And there's 4 boxes under the trailer. You got a fresh tank, a gray waste tank, a black waste tank, and you have the battery system. And it's a rubber torsion axle system with drum brakes. So these things have brakes on board. This has the Truma Combi system. So there's the Eco Plus Truma Combi. This is the exhaust for it. There's an outside spray port here with a quick disconnect with hot and cold water to snap that in. And you could spray things off or clean off your mountain bike, which is what a lot of people do that buy these base camps. They're outdoor adventurers. You have tempered safety glass windows that go all the way around. So you got plenty of visibility, plenty of view when you're inside. The roof of the trailer not only has that 600 watt solar charging system, but it's all aluminum. So it's very resilient, very tough. Now check this out. in the nose cone, you have extra storage. It's all lined in aluminum. And these tethers just snap right in place. You got a hook here, so you could put whatever you want it, maybe a dog leash. There's a spare tire right underneath that drops down, right in the A-frame there. It's a steel frame and it's got heavy paint coating on it, 7-way wiring harness, 2 5/16" ball, electric hitch jack with light and manual override. In the nose cone here, you could get to everything underneath if you wanted to. You have a stabilizer jack crank. You can store your power code in there. There's even QR codes everywhere for tech support if you need it. Trailer breakaway cable, trailer safety chains. On this side is the 20-pound propane tank. But again, take it right out. If you don't want to bring it, don't bring it. I would personally bring it. And then all the way underneath, there's a quick disconnect. It's a low pressure port for a maximum of 25,000 BTU accessory, a grill, fire pit, whatever you're going to use. You also have your tire pressure information, the VIN number all right here. It's a 30 amp smart plug, 25-foot cord comes with it. Snaps right in, nice and easy. You also have a storage here. Maybe you could put wheel chocks in there. You have a waste hose storage tube over here. Over here you got your black tank discharge. Number 1, that's always what you empty first. And the gray waste tank discharge. Take the hose off, snap it on, pull the handles, empty your waste. And there's even a light out here so you can see what you're doing at night. Now, what they also do is they give you a high pressure black tank flush. So you can take a garden hose, not your freshwater hose, and you hook it up to this fitting here, screw it in. After you empty your tank and you leave the valve open in the black tank, it will spray down the walls of the tank, get rid of all that residual waste. Let that run for a few minutes, close it, shut it off, and you got a nice clean tank. Plenty of room in the wheel well for tire deflection up and down. Over here, there's a data port. So if you want to do internet devices outside, you can plug that in right there. Your freshwater tank fill is right here. Take the cap off, stick the hose in, fill up your tank. City water connection is right here, so you get high pressure. Supply all your plumbing in your trailer with water pressure without filling your freshwater tank. And there's little bumper guards here. You have low point drains. These are all metal, no plastic here. Metal box. And you got stabilizer jacks that you can crank down manually. Takes that bounce out of your walk. And you can see this is a nice curved flat sheet. It's not stretch formed. So it's a little bit more resilient than a stretch form panel on a traditional Airstream travel trailer. Beautiful taillights over here, license plate bracket, you got a window in the back door, and when you open the back door, you could latch it in just like that, and prevents it from flying around on a windy day. Oh, why did I close it? There's more, right? So the beautiful interior has utilized storage below the floor here with this nice grippy cover that has a drain plug. So if you want to throw some ice in or throw anything wet in, you could do so. Propane quick disconnect, manual hitch jack override, a tool, storage pocket over here. There's another storage pocket over there. And then in here is the data port. So that's the internal data port that you could use. And there's a roll down privacy shade here for the back door that snaps in. You got 3 pockets, a dry erase board over here, and you have a roll down insect screen over here that snaps in place, and you have vinyl flooring throughout the whole entire trailer, and there's composite flooring below that. So there's no plywood or particle board or flake board. It's all composite. And this is a distressed concrete look. And for all your gear, there's also L-track. We're gonna see that when we head inside shortly. But look at it, it is absolutely gorgeous trailer. And it's small enough you could take it off the beaten path, but not too small to fit your family, because this sleeps up to 4 people. There's 2 beds, 2 main beds, but the back bed has 3 different sizes. It's 78 inches long, and it can fold down to a complete bed at 82 inches wide. You could use it as a twin bed, which would be 26 by 78, or you could use it as a sideways double at 41 by 78. The front dinette folds down, makes into a bed that is 43 inches wide by 78, so your whole entire family can fit inside. So let's head in. But there's cool stuff here at the door too. There's a privacy shade here. There's an insect screen right over here. And you can lock that door in so it doesn't fly around. And when you come into the trailer, there's plenty of room. Everybody always asks, how tall is Patrick? He's 5'9". All right, so it gives you an idea of scale. But when you walk in the door, you got the battery disconnect here, and something new for the Basecamp, a stereo system. It has a JBL stereo system. You got a speaker over here, and there's 2 more speakers in the trailer. You got the ducted Truma, 1 vent over here, some key hooks, some code hooks, all your light controls over here, and the front dinette. Now check this out. The cushion material, the Airstream does a beautiful job on all their cushions. The foam in this is so firm but comfortable, and it's got very tough lining over it. And these are all removable, and you can unzip them, and you could upgrade and replace the foam down the road, or clean your covers if you wanted to. But the table's designed to spin, so it's very easy to get in and out. And over the dinette, there's a storage pocket over here. There's another storage pocket over here, and you have all your recessed lighting on the inside. And if you want privacy, let's do this one. You zip these up. So you take it, you unroll it. I roll them down nice and neat every time. Velcro it up, and you just zip left and right side. There you go. You got instant privacy. Look at that. You got one here, here, and here. These don't open, but there are 2 windows that open in the trailer. There's vents here on the side for your refrigerator cabinet. There's also a speaker over here. And then look at all the space under the dinette. It is pretty impressive. You can put a lot of stuff under there. Got a fire extinguisher here off to the side. And let me show you how this dinette folds into a bed. Pull the handle. You got your extra filler cushions over here. Push down, and I just kind of wiggle it in and get one cushion on top first. Then I get the other one. It snaps down, clamp it. Then you could open this up and fill the middle. And there's also little Velcro straps here that you can Velcro underneath, so this doesn't slide out. But look, 2 adults, they can make it work. 2 kids, it's perfect. Now, you can also use this as a little sofa. If you want to leave the back set up as a bed all the time, do it. You can use this as a sofa too. You got storage over here, storage over here, owner's bag with manuals. There's USB and the high charge USB-C. Electrical outlet, which is inverted. Tank heaters, 12-volt tank heaters on board. Battery, this is your fuse panel for battery charger, but it has all your fuses and breakers right here. 4.3 cubic foot, 12-volt NovaCool refrigerator. Freezers up top over here. Beautiful fridge. I love the NovaCool fridges. I have 2 of them. It's also a regular microwave up top. 0.07 cubic foot, and all the cabinets are plywood with laminate, no particle board, no stickers. A lot of RVs have stickers everywhere. This is regular laminate. This corner is extruded aluminum here and here. You got a mirror on the back of the door. You got tie downs for some of your gear that you'd bring inside the trailer, and you got your center galley kitchen. Now check this out. You have an induction cooktop, storage here with silverware organizer, storage here, storage here, storage here and here, and your table legs snap in, and you got storage up and above. You got a full-size sink, thick stainless steel. pull-out sprayer faucet, pop-up outlet with USB and electrical, overhead roof locker storage, and wherever you see a screen, that's a window that opens. So what you do is you unsnap it, pull the handle, push out, and there you go. You got plenty of ventilation. There's one here, and there's one on the other side. Lock it in, and you could cover the handle and make it look all nice and neat. And on the side here of the galley, there's also more USB. They're very generous with USB. And this is an RVIA certified build, so of course we sold a fire extinguisher, but it has a smoke detector, carbon monoxide detector, and a propane leak detector. In the bathroom, it's a wet bath, so that means the shower and toilet are combined into one compartment. Has a Dometic porcelain toilet, so it's easy to clean. It's just like a residential toilet. You have an aluminum corner with some hooks here. There's a clothesline that goes across. There's a curtain that goes across to cover the door. There's L-track here on the ceiling. There's a vent fan in here. Push up, turn it on, and there's a gap at the top of the door because look, you have a regular max fan here. You could turn it on and off here. You could raise the lid, just pulling down. And you can extract a lot of steam, stale air right out of the trailer. And you can also get vent covers for it if you want to leave it open in the rain. And it's easy to clean because the screen here just pops right off. Now also in here, there's little pockets here on the side, towel bar. It's got a window so you can see what's going on out there. A toilet paper holder, which keeps the toilet paper dry. Your hot and cold shower. And the shower wand. Look at this beautiful fixture. Doesn't look like an RV one to me, but it does conserve a lot of water. And to conserve more water, this has a shower miser in it. So what you do is you turn on your water, and you could flip this valve over, okay, and then it will divert the water into your fresh water tank instead of out of here. And then when the water gets hot, this will change color to indicate that the water is nice and hot and ready. You flip it over, you take your shower, and you're good. You could shower with so much less water with one of these. And then you can put your soap and stuff here. It's got a nice high wall here that's all caulked and sealed. It is a really nice shower. And of course, get the light in there. Oh, and the back of the door, you got a mirror, of course. So, different than the standard Basecamp, which will have cabinet doors here and little pockets, this has shelves and you can hang things. So you could hang a long dress or a suit in there or a wetsuit, or you could just, use your shelves and adjust them. Below that, there's the battery disconnect and the battery heat switch, and you could change it from charging on 30 amp or 10 amp. So if you want to plug it in at home to charge it, just flip that switch down. You're at a campground and you decide you want to plug in, just hit right to the 30 amp. Now we're in the bedroom. 13,500 B2 air conditioning runs perfectly off the lithium battery bank. With a full charge, you should be able to get through the night with this. And different fan speeds here. You get your filters over here. And you got this 26 by 78 twin bed. Look at this. There's plenty of room. You take these cushions off, you could sleep here. I would personally sleep head here, feet there. That makes the most sense. But this whole thing will fold into one big bed. We're gonna see that in a moment. On this side is the inverter and the electronics and this vented compartment here, which probably comes off. Yep, and you can see everything. Look at how nice and neat Airstream put everything together in there. And it's got the solar controller, the Servo GX because it is touchscreen, and the inverters there in the back. So the batteries are underneath the trailer, and this just snaps right back on if you line it up. And on this side is where the Truma is. So different than the standard Basecamp, this would lift up like a big toy box, and you could put some stuff in there, and the tables would snap onto the front. This one, the tables, when they come off, store right here. There's a little storage pocket, and the legs do go underneath the kitchen galley sink. So back here you get some more tie downs, and you get the L-track. You could adjust these over and really secure your gear. Propane leak detector. And the table comes with 2 tall legs and 2 short legs. The tall legs are just for table mode. Short legs is what you're going to use to bring these down to coffee table or footrest, or to make this into a bed. What you do is you stick it in, twist, locks it in place, take your table, boom, now you got your coffee table mode. And then this, so you guys can see, because you might not have been able to see it before, these just go in, you fish them up, snaps right in place. Did we see this before? I don't think we did. Got a little storage pocket there. All right, so what we could do with the bed is unzip this, take these boards out. This goes up, this goes up. And the Italian light ply that they use is very stable material, very lightweight, but also durable. Now you got a U-shaped bench. You have access to an outlet over here. You can sit back here, kick the back door open, roll down your insect screen. But if you want to make this into like the half bed or the double bed, what you're going to do is lift up this cushion here, swing this over, take these back off, just like that. Take this one, slide it over, take this off. Now, you can sleep this way. 2 people, not a problem. And if you really need the big mega bed, which I think, you know, most people are going to use it as like a U-shaped twin, who are going to sleep and maybe leave this part out so they could swing their legs out and get out in the middle of the night. But you can do this, and this, and this. Now you got the big bed. Look at this. Lots of room. Over here is your other window that opens, another USB charge port, storage pocket. Here's where I unzip those covers. Speaker, vent, Servo GX. It's from the Victron company. You could monitor your battery and load. You could also do it on the Sea Level 2 tank monitoring system. Monitor your freshwater tank in percentages, 0 up to 100. Gray waste tank, which is sink and shower, and black waste tank. Turn on your water pump, and you could control the Truma. You could do interior heat temperature, water temperature, decide if you want gas or electric, mixing 1 element or 2 elements, or just electric, 1 or 2 elements, all right here. We don't need that on right now. It's kind of hot in here today. Well, I hope you enjoy the tour of the all-new 2025 Airstream Basecamp 20Xe. This Airstream is available at Colonial Airstream. We have several on order in both interior decors, all with the regular flush toilet. You can call our store at 800-265-9019. Our website is colonialairstream.com, and I sell these here. I'd love to help you. Please call me. If you love this video, I would love to sell you your Airstream. And I'll see you next time.